Imagine waking up on your 65th birthday. For decades, this day lived in your imagination. You pictured freedom, no alarm clock, no commute, no meetings, no deadlines, no boss, just peaceful mornings, relaxing afternoons, family vacations, and the satisfaction of finally enjoying the life you worked so hard to build. For 40 years, retirement was the finish line, the reward, the destination, and now you're finally here. But then something unexpected happens. The excitement lasts a few weeks, maybe a few months, and slowly, a strange feeling begins creeping in, a feeling nobody warned you about, because reaching retirement age doesn't always feel the way people expect. For some people, retirement becomes the happiest chapter of their lives. For others, it becomes one of the most confusing. Some discover freedom, others discover fear. Some find purpose, others find emptiness. And the difference often has very little to do with money alone. Today, we're exploring what really happens when you reach retirement age, why reality often surprises people, the hidden, emotional challenges nobody talks about, and the lessons younger generations need to understand before it's too late. And trust me, the biggest retirement problem isn't the one most people think it is. Let's begin. For most of your life, work provides structure, even when you don't enjoy it. Think about your average weekday. You know when to wake up. You know where to go. You know what needs to be done. Your schedule exists before the day even begins. Work creates rhythm, routine, responsibility, progress. It gives your week a framework. Monday feels different from Saturday. Vacation feels special because work exists. Retirement removes all of that overnight. Suddenly there is no schedule, no urgency, no calendar full of obligations. At first, that sounds incredible. For years you've dreamed about this moment, sleeping in, watching television, traveling, relaxing, doing whatever you want. And for a while, it feels wonderful. Then reality starts arriving. Because humans need more than freedom, we need direction. Imagine spending 40 years driving toward a destination. Every morning you move forward. Every year you make progress. Then one day, you arrive, and nobody tells you where to go next. That's how retirement feels for many people. Not because retirement is bad, because purpose doesn't automatically appear when work disappears. Many retirees discover something surprising. They didn't just retire from a job. They retired from an identity. For decades, people asked, "What do you do?" And you had an answer. "I'm an engineer. I'm a teacher. I'm a manager. I'm a nurse. I'm a business owner." Your profession became part of your identity, part of your story, part of how you saw yourself. Then suddenly, that title disappears. And a difficult question emerges. Who are you when nobody needs your job anymore? This is where reality starts hitting. Retirement isn't just a financial transition, it's a psychological transition. And psychological transitions are often harder. Imagine a professional athlete retiring after 20 years. The money may be there, the success may be there, but the routine is gone. The purpose changes, the identity shifts. Retirement creates a similar challenge for ordinary people because work often provides more than income. It provides meaning, community, goals, challenges, recognition, structure. Remove those things without replacing them, and retirement can become surprisingly lonely. Loneliness is one of the least discussed retirement problems. Most people prepare financially. Very few prepare socially. During your working years, social interaction happens naturally. Coworkers, clients, customers, meetings, lunch breaks, conversations, human connection becomes part of daily life. Retirement changes that. Suddenly, entire social networks disappear. The people you spoke with every day become people you rarely see. And many retirees underestimate how dramatic that change feels. Days become quieter. Weeks become slower. The phone rings less often. The calendar becomes emptier. And that's when some people realize something uncomfortable. They weren't only working for money, they were working for connection. Then comes another surprise. Time. Lots of time. More time than you've had in decades. At first, this feels like a gift. Eventually, it becomes a responsibility. When you're working, lack of time feels like the problem. After retirement, too much unstructured time can become the problem. You can only watch so much television, only take so many naps, only play so many rounds of golf. Eventually, most retirees begin asking a deeper question. What am I actually doing with my life? And that question becomes incredibly important because retirement isn't about escaping work. It's about building a life worth living without it. Now let's talk about money, because money is still part of the story, just not the entire story. Many people imagine retirement as a financial finish line. Save enough, invest enough, reach retirement age. Done. Unfortunately, Unfortunately, reality is more complicated. Retirement isn't the end of financial planning. It's the beginning of spending the money you've spent decades accumulating. And that's terrifying for many people. Imagine spending 40 years saving, then suddenly being told, now start withdrawing. That feels unnatural. Many retirees become afraid to spend money, even when they have enough. They worry about running out. They worry about medical expenses. They worry about inflation. They worry about unexpected emergencies. And those fears can quietly follow them into retirement. Healthcare becomes another reality check. When you're younger, retirement feels like endless freedom. When you're older, health becomes part of every calculation. Travel plans, activities, energy levels, mobility, medical costs. Many retirees discover that money becomes less valuable if health disappears. A dream vacation isn't enjoyable if you're physically unable to enjoy it. A beautiful retirement home means less if health prevents independence. This is why many older people eventually reach a powerful realization. Health is wealth, not as a cliche, as reality. And here's something younger people rarely understand. Retirement arrives much faster than expected. When you're 25, 65 feels impossible. When you're 35, it still feels distant. When you're 45, you start noticing it. When you're 55, you can see it coming. And suddenly, the years feel shorter. The decades feel faster. Many retirees say the same thing. I don't know where the time went. That's not just nostalgia, it's perspective. Because life often feels slow while you're living it, and fast when you're looking back. Then comes perhaps the biggest surprise of all. Retirement doesn't solve unhappiness. If you're unhappy before retirement, retirement alone won't automatically fix it. It may remove stress, it may remove pressure, it may remove obligations, but deeper issues remain. Relationships remain. Mindset remains. Personal habits remain. In many ways, retirement amplifies your existing life. If you built strong relationships, retirement can be beautiful. If you neglected them, retirement can feel isolating. If you developed hobbies, retirement feels exciting. If work was your only identity, retirement can feel empty. The seeds planted earlier in life often determine the quality of retirement. Now here's the good news. The happiest retirees usually have something in common. They continue growing. They continue learning. They continue contributing. They don't stop living. They simply stop needing a paycheck. Some volunteer. Some mentor younger generations. Some start small businesses. Some travel. Some write. Some teach. Some spend more time with family. The details vary, but the pattern remains the same. Purpose doesn't retire. Humans still need a reason to wake up excited about tomorrow, and maybe that's the lesson nobody teaches. Retirement isn't about stopping. It's about choosing. Choosing how to spend your time. Choosing what matters. Choosing who deserves your attention. Choosing how you want the final chapters of life to look. The people who thrive in retirement aren't always the richest. They're often the most intentional. They understand that freedom without purpose becomes emptiness, but freedom combined with purpose becomes fulfillment. And fulfillment is what most people are actually chasing, not retirement itself. So if you're decades away from retirement, start preparing now. Not just financially, emotionally, socially, physically. Build relationships, develop interests, protect your health, create purpose outside of work. Because one day retirement will arrive, and when it does, reality will hit. The question is whether that reality feels exciting or frightening, because retirement isn't the end of life. It's simply the beginning of a completely different chapter. And for the people who prepare correctly, it can become the best chapter of all. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe for more deep dives into money, psychology, retirement, and the hidden realities behind modern life. And comment below, what do you think would be the hardest part of retirement for you personally?